Welcome back to another adventure with Dan. We are here at the lake today, just hanging out. It's a freaking gorgeous day. It's time for some dinner though, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook some chicken Alfredo here. I'm gonna go ahead and start making my pasta. It's pretty windy today. It's actually extremely windy right now, so it might be a little difficult, but we're gonna make it work. Since it is so freaking windy, I'm gonna take advantage of my car and make my pasta right here so that my flour won't blow all around. Maybe that'll make it a little easier. So let's get the pasta going. I'm not really looking to make a huge dish, maybe just like one serving for myself. Just one chicken breast and one serving of some fettuccine. First and foremost, make sure my hands are nice and clean. Now, I've never done this to where I'm gonna make just like one serving of pasta, one serving of Alfredo sauce, but I figure it should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna make an incredible mess in my car, but that's okay. Got my egg. I'm gonna make a well with the egg here. I'm going in with the egg here. Alright, I'm gonna be extremely careful with this. Last time I did this, my flour just came apart and then it started spewing everywhere like lava in a volcano. This is a very stressful thing to do in your car, I tell you what. Alright, we're almost there to where I can just start kneading it. Alrighty. My little ball of dough is looking pretty good. I'm just gonna keep on kneading it here for a few minutes. Honestly, I expected this to be a lot bigger of a mess than it is. Not too bad. My pasta ball is pretty much there. I'm just gonna knead it a little bit more. Just a little bit more flour in it. Nice little ball of pasta dough. I'm going to go ahead and get this dough wrapped up now. I'm gonna set this aside and we'll let it rest for about 30 minutes. Get my flat top lit as well. All right, for the sake of getting out of the wind, I'm gonna move my grill right behind my car. That way, hopefully the wind won't blow out my flames much. Now that I got my grill going, I'm gonna go ahead and cook up this chicken breast. Now, I don't know if it's gonna sound weird to a lot of people, but I really love spicy chicken with my chicken Alfredo. The spices really match well with the Alfredo sauce. It tastes so good. I'm just gonna slice this into some strips so it'll cook a little easier. Be easier to season as well. Alright, got my chicken on that sliced up. So just a little olive oil on them. Now I'm just strictly gonna do some of this red jalapeno garlic seasoning. And I'm gonna be pretty heavy on it, I'm not gonna lie. I like it pretty spicy. Gotta get both sides. I'm not happy to be making such a mess in my car, but I'm glad to be out of the wind. Looking nice and spicy. Gonna set this chicken aside here for a minute. I only brought one knife with me, so I gotta make sure to clean it from all this raw chicken. Alrighty, now I'm gonna prepare for the sauce as well. I just realized that I forgot the garlic. What an important ingredient. But luckily I've got some garlic powder, so we're just gonna have to substitute that for the real garlic in the sauce, and hopefully it won't taste that much different. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get our Parmesan nice and shredded up. I'm just gonna shred a fair amount of this, and then we'll see how much my sauce actually needs. I promise this is Parmesan Reggiano. Fair amount of cheese, probably more than we need. Get away from me. I think we've got everything we need now. I've got my cheese, got my garlic powder, got my butter, got my heavy cream. I'm gonna cut up my dough here, but I'm also gonna get my water going on this grill, and then we'll get our sauce going in this pan, and then we'll really start making some dinner, baby. Got my water going for my pasta. And toss my cheese into a bowl here. I'll get going on the pasta. Definitely forgot a little flour on there so we don't stick. This is probably the scariest part because I've almost slid this pasta dough onto the ground twice now. All right, got as thin as I possibly can get it. Now I'm gonna slice it. Got my pasta noodles. I'm really just gonna cut each one of them in half. I got a little bit more I can cut up. Got my noodles looking pretty good. I'm just gonna throw a little flour on them so they don't stick together. That was very nerve-wracking. I was very scared to mess that up. But it turned out pretty well, it's not bad. All right, I'll probably just set this aside for now. We'll cook this last because it's fresh pasta, so it'll only take about 2 or 3 minutes to finish cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the chicken on the grill now. Our propane's about to run out, so we just gotta keep an eye on this, but I doubt this chicken will take very long. Got the chicken on, baby. Also gonna get this pan going. Start making this sauce. I'm gonna use about 1.5 teaspoons of butter. Don't wanna burn the butter, just wanna melt it. At this point, I'd probably be adding some garlic in here, start getting some color on it, but we forgot that. Can't forget about my chicken. I think the propane's definitely gone. Now I'm gonna throw about 1/4 cup heavy cream into my butter. About 1/4 cup. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in with my butter. Alright, make sure this is pretty low on the heat. We'll let these simmer here, get nice and combined. And our grill is out of propane now. You do a quick switch of that. Alright. Fresh propane in our grill. Come back to our sauce. Chicken's looking beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese into my butter and cream. First, let's grab our makeshift garlic. Just a tad. I've also got a little Italian seasoning. Perfect. Slowly add some Parmesan in here. Oh my god. The smell that this is giving off right now is heavenly. Just a little bit more cheese. And I think we'll be there. Sauce is looking wonderful. Just gonna turn down the heat, make sure it doesn't get burnt or anything. I know you might be wondering, that sauce doesn't look like enough, but it'll be a perfect amount for just what I'm eating. Just for one serving. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pasta in the boiling water now. Dump it all in. This pasta definitely will not take very long at all. Also check on this chicken, baby. So can't forget a little salt in our sauce, as well as our pasta water. I'd say our chicken is looking pretty deliciously done. Beautiful on the spicy chicken. Cut off this grill. Now I'm just gonna cut a little chicken. Last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and strain the pasta. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the pasta to our sauce. Beautiful. Almost perfect, I must say. Alright. Pasta onto our plate. Now we'll add our chicken in. And there we go, baby. Finish off with a little salt and pepper. There we go. Got some chicken Alfredo with some spicy chicken. I've been hiding it from y'all this whole time. Look how beautiful the sunsets. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this right here in my God. Alrighty, I filmed a little video of me trying it out. It was delicious. I had it set on time warp though, so it just made a really fast video of me talking about it. It was amazing though. If anybody's ever kind of intimidated to make their own pasta, I would highly recommend you just try it. It's a lot easier than you think. It'll be so worth it. That chicken Alfredo was some of the best I've ever had. It was incredible. I'm gonna go ahead and get my car all packed up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Until next time, we'll cook another delicious meal right here out of the trunk.